Hey, what's up guys? So this video is going to be a little bit of a B-roll style talking head video. I got to test these two RTX 4090s right here. I got 1 and 2. They're both from PNY. These are from a friend of the channel, Min. We are unsure if they work or not, so I'm just going to throw them on the test bench and boot them up. And while we're doing that, we're actually going to talk about the score that I got a few months back. It was the Intel i9 processor. This is a 12900KS with a Z690 Prime motherboard and 128 gigs of RAM. Now I got this score completely free on Facebook Marketplace. I will link the video down below. The video is something that I've never gotten before. I've never gotten a score like this. Everything was free, broken, but still under warranty. So for starters, I would like to compliment Asus, even though this is very hard for me. As some of you know, I've crapped on Asus and their products a lot recently after being a long-term fan of them. Asus has been my go-to brand, and I stopped using them as of last year. There's tons of issues. People all covered it. You can look into that yourself. But I want to compliment them on their motherboard warranty, or their warranty in general, because I went through the RMA with them recently and it was flawless. I basically sent them a message. They hit me back pretty much right away. I jumped on a live chat and I got the RMA going in 1 day. It took less than, I would say, 20 minutes at most, because I had to register the board, forgot my password and all this stuff. Now I am still waiting on that board because they did tell me that expectation time, like around the holiday season, is going to take a little while. So I'll happily say that, you know, I sent the board off. I didn't really think about it. I've messaged them a few times. They told me the problem was a broken pin, according to them, which I did not see, but giving them the benefit of the doubt, I didn't really look at that board. If you guys look back at that video, I kind of just sent it off. So once I figured out it was under warranty, I was like, boom, it's going. So yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised, and they're charging me nothing. So very happy with that. That leaves us with Intel. So I hit up Intel and I was like, hey guys, I got this CPU from somebody I know, which right off the bat, I'll be honest, I don't really know the guy. I did end up meeting him through contact, if that makes any sense. But I was trying to kind of put it in a situation where I was like, I'm probably not going to get the receipt for this stuff. And I need to let Intel know that I have every aspect. I had literally the invoice number, which I got from the guy. The numbers, all of the CPU, which, by the way, to get the number that's on the back of the CPU right here can be a little complicated because you need a certain type of scanner. I did not have the box. A lot of the boxes have the number on the side here. So I gave them every piece of information that they needed. I was able to find out that it was purchased through Newegg, and the guy even gave me a snippet, like a small line of the PDF that he cropped where he bought the CPU. Now this is where things get a little bit weird, and there are people who maybe just don't understand things, or they're afraid of their information getting leaked. So I'm gonna go over exactly kind of what happened here. I sent Intel this information. I said, listen, he doesn't want to send the whole PDF, but here's a little segment with the invoice number and everything from Newegg. Now Intel was like, as long as we have proof, we have a word from the owner, so I had him email Intel that he's allowing me to RMA the CPU, then we're all set. So I was like, great. Reached out to him and he offered to do that. So he sent them an email. Then I forwarded that email to Intel saying, look, the owner said you could RMA the CPU. You can see his name, you can see the Newegg, the small little line that he cropped it out. And I was like, I hope this is enough. And they were like, yep, this is enough. Now, shortly after, they hit me back and they're like, sorry, that's not enough. We need the whole PDF from the whole purchase. So I was like, and I've already gone back and forth with the owner of this CPU quite a few times. And I hit him back and I go, hey man, sorry to bother you again. I offered him money too. And he doesn't even care. He doesn't want the CPU back. He understands that it's under warranty. I was very, very clear with him. And he was like, I don't really care. I just don't want to send the full PDF. So I'm like face palming, and I hit Intel back and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. Like, I have all the other things, everything from the invoice number from Newegg, you know, the shipping information, every aspect except for the PDF. Intel is like, nope, sorry, no can do. And basically I was like, ah, damn it. I sent him one last message that said, hey, I just want to show you that Intel is not going to accept this warranty because you're not going to send me the full PDF. Now, this was pretty upsetting, and He didn't reply, and he hasn't replied since. So I kind of gave up, and I was kind of pissed at Intel too, because I was like, this is like enough evidence. Like, we're talking, we have the invoice from Newegg. Like, this is all here. You're just missing the full sheet. And he has this one little sliver that he wanted to give up. He didn't want the whole sheet because, I don't know, he doesn't want other purchases, which I'm like, what could he possibly not want us to see on Newegg? So my final attempt at this whole thing was to actually just give them a call. And it was pretty frustrating. I stayed on the phone for about 40 minutes the first time I called them. And around the 38-minute mark of being on hold, I got somebody on the phone, but then our call was instantly disconnected somewhere around 2 minutes after, which was extremely frustrating. But in a way, I was kind of happy because the guy really didn't understand what was going on. I tried to call back later, but I could not get anyone back on the phone on that specific day, so I'm assuming it was extremely busy. So I tried the following day, and this time I got somebody on the phone within 20 minutes or so. And this person had a better understanding of what the problem was. I sent over all of the information I had, the invoice number, the Newegg information that I had from the guy, just that small PDF clip that he gave me, which is basically a screenshot just like minimized to the item that he purchased, and a bunch of other things that I had, you know, serial number, RMA number. And he finally accepted the RMA. And it took a little while. They kind of went silent. They put me on hold for probably 5 to 10 minutes, 2 times in a row. And then he finally came up with the offering of, we will get back to you in 2 days again. So here we are back to the 2-day thing. And we will let you know what the offer will be. In other words, are we going to pay back the money for the CPU, or do we have this CPU in stock? And they happen to have had the 12900KS in stock, so they ended up sending it over. Pretty pumped about it. And the cool thing, going on a row of ands here, they sent this out in 1 day, literally overnight. Like the next day it was here, which was incredible. But this kind of gets me back to Intel, and I think they're still in a really tough situation right now because that process was a literal nightmare. Now, I understand that I didn't have the full proof of purchase, and some companies do need that. But the problem that I had with Intel was every time I messaged them on like a chat service or an email, they would always say, well, give us 1 to 2 days to get back to you. Now, Asus and other companies have done that same thing in the past, but a lot of times they get back to you within the first day. Intel would get back to me maybe within 2 to 3 days, or I would have to reach back out to them to get more information. And it became such a process. I probably had within a month, every 3 days, some sort of interaction with them, trying to check on the status of the CPU. Now, I was going back and forth with the owner, but I really hated that Intel, one, basically lied to me in chat saying that I could just get an email from him that says, you know, send it in without proof of purchase, like they were cool with that. And then they randomly took it back, which like drew out the whole process another week. And so that part like really pissed me off. I'm happy that they sent it out. I mean, I can't complain. I got all this stuff for free. And because of that, I'm actually going to be doing a build for my cousins. It's kind of a surprise. So hopefully he doesn't watch this. He doesn't watch very many of my videos, so I doubt he'll watch it. But we're going to be doing this i9. This is a little bit weird. It's a editing rig, and he's saving for a GPU right now, or he's supposed to be. We'll see if he does. He buys tons of camera gear, and me and him, we work together. We do like weddings and a bunch of other videos. And so we're building him a new PC with this 12900K. We got this Intel Arc card, which I gave to him a while ago, so that's going to be going in there. So we got 2 Intel system things, but we need a card with robust memory. We need a 4090, but we're not going to put that in there. We're going to end up getting something probably like, I don't know, 50 series down the line when he has some money saved up. This really unique Gamdia's cooler, which has the pump up here, and I've heard a lot of good things about it, which is weird because it was only like 90 bucks on Amazon. So that's another piece of the puzzle. We got a pretty nice case over here. We have the not super exciting. These are 32 gigs a piece, so we're gonna have 128 gigs of RAM, and a few other little things like a 10,000, a 1,000 watt power supply that we're gonna throw in there. So it's gonna be a nice build. That's coming up. I'm gonna surprise him. He has no idea. It's gonna be like a Christmas video, I think. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. All right, hopefully he doesn't watch this far if he watches it, but I also got him this case, and a lot of this I just bought with my own money because I tried to get some last minute sponsors, but this how do you say this? Okanos. They make the Aqua PC case that a lot of tech channels got to review. I got this for 90 bucks on Amazon. It's pretty cool. I'll drop a link down below. Not an affiliate link, but just a link. We're also going to be doing kind of an Oreo theme, which some people love, some people hate, but unfortunately the motherboard is white and the AIO, which I just showed you a second ago, is also white. So instead of doing like white and black fans, we're going to drop all of these APNX fans that I was suggesting to you guys a while back. These fans are awesome. So we're going to throw those in there. So we have like a real nice setup. We have some white cables and stuff like that. So it's going to be sick. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to actually surprise him. It's going to be like a reveal type deal. Hopefully he doesn't watch it. Don't watch this, dude. If you watch this, I'm going to be real upset. He doesn't watch anything. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.